As you develop a program of prescribed grazing, you'll be working to maximize the amount of forage your pastures can produce. Nutrient management is an important tool in the process. Sound nutrient management begins by taking representative soil samples of your pastures and submitting them to a certified laboratory, such as your state extension agency. The best time to test your soil is before the growing season. The laboratory will make nutrient recommendations, enabling you to fertilize to meet your forage yield goals. Proper nutrient management is also good for the environment. It helps protect surface water and groundwater and improves air quality by reducing emissions of ammonia and nitrous oxide compounds. Proper nutrient management is also good for your wallet. You don't want to pay for nutrients that plants don't need. Prescribed grazing helps you achieve more uniform distribution of nutrient-rich manure and urine on pastures.
With prescribed grazing, you'll see manure distributed across the paddocks more evenly, which also distributes your nutrients more evenly across the pastures. And then your animals won't be dropping it under shade trees or in water bodies or near watering facilities.
Like every livestock producer, you'll have to cope with pasture damage from invasive and noxious weeds, with insect pests, and with internal parasites. Invasive and noxious plants reduce forage production, which in turn affects your livestock's performance. Insects can destroy a large portion of your forage, and they also spread plant and animal diseases. Internal parasites rob nutrients from your animals. Your system of prescribed grazing will be more successful if you maintain a program of integrated pest management. By not relying on one pest control method, integrated pest management helps you monitor and protect an entire pasture ecosystem instead of just a particular pest.
Prescribed grazing does help reduce the number of weeds you have in your paddocks because your sod is a healthy sod, the plants are vigorous with good root zones, and you have just less areas for weeds to germinate and grow.
When you begin rotating livestock out of pastures and provide the pastures with long rest periods, you interrupt the life cycles of many internal animal parasites.
Internal parasites is a very big problem for young animals that are still growing and also for species like sheep and goats. All grazing animals are prone to have internal parasites, but the prescribed grazing with a long rest period on paddocks actually helps break the life cycles of the parasites, thus making animals healthier.
If it does become necessary to use pesticides for either plants or insects, keep in mind that your state extension service is usually the regulatory body for all pest application training, licensing, and pesticide recommendations. For more information on nutrient and pest management, refer to the NRCS standards. For nutrient management, it's number 590. For integrated pest management, you'll want standard number 595. Prescribed grazing can bring tremendous benefits to your livestock operation. The NRCS, along with your local Soil and Water Conservation District, are ready to answer your questions and provide you with technical help. Get in touch with an NRCS representative today. The Natural Resources Conservation Service, helping people help the land.